A look at Lake Eola in the shadow of downtown Orlando. A breathtaking sunset in Central Florida. So happy to have you here for a midweek. One of the all-time greats. Good stuff. All right, Doris, a bit of an old-school matchup. We got a couple of teams here that thrive in the half-court offense. Not something we see too much of anymore.
It's so true, B.A., but these are teams that put a high emphasis on execution, a lot of design plays, and plenty of structure to these offenses.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, the star-studded backcourt of Irving and Harden. Harris and Durant in as the forwards. And it's Aldridge in at the center position. And for the Magic, Terrence Ross is out there with Suggs. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. And it's Tiny in at the 5. And it's Wagner missing. Here's Durant. Outside for Harden. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Duncan. Pass to Suggs. It's Ross on the wing. Here's Suggs from outside the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Harris with it. On the wing, Harden. Irving, the pass to Durant. Shot from the wing. And the Nets miss again.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Suggs. And he drains the quick shot. Suggs has got 5 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Irving, the pass to Durant. The 3 from Aldridge. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, we think of Durant as a naturally gifted scorer. Fact is, this guy understands how to get his teammates open.
Back to Wagner. Pass to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line, he is such an excellent free throw shooter. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Harden, the pass to Irving. Over Suggs. Irving, no good.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Here's Isaac. Nice D from Durant.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. You know, I'm not sure James Harden has ever been labeled a point guard, despite the fact that he's a great facilitator. But last year, boy, that's exactly what he became. He took that challenge and ran with it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Isaac. Over Irving, and it's Isaac with the basket on the assist from Suggs.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man? Jonathan Isaac, comfortable in the paint.
And it was Kyrie Irving who vocalized that Harden should play the point.
You never know exactly what Kyrie's thinking, but boy, his IQ is unbelievable. He knew the dynamic between himself, Harden, and Durant, and when he told James to play the point guard, that is when this team took off.
The values 3s.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The 3s aren't falling. What do you do next?
Now here's Fultz. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. There's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Whenever Fultz is in a catch-and-shoot situation, you know he can't wait for that ball to find his hands.
We've got 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Griffin passes to Irving. Robbed. Here's a Kiki. Pass to Duncan. Over Irving. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Mills with it. Now here's Irving. Out to Harris. The shot off that time. Oh, nice D from Carter. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Here's a Kiki. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Baseline try. Carter can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to Harris, and here is Irving. Five on the clock. Off target at the rim. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Magic out in front, up 9, and we'll return shortly. Durant, he's checked in for Millsap. Harden comes in for Brown, and Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Mills. We've got Wendell Carter. Anthony is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Wagner, and it's Tiny in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Irving. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Outside Ross. 1:21 left in the first half. Carter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
At the line for the Magic.
And so Carter nails them both. And we've got 1:18 left in the second. Harden finds Durant. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
We've got 1:08 left in the half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Harden against Ross. Pass to Carter. Here's Wagner. Back to Carter. 5 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Hounded by Harris. And it's Wagner missing. Brooklyn trailing. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Yeah, he just establishes position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And so it's Orlando. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
On the floor for the Nets. Irving runs point with Harden to his side. Harris and Durant in as the forwards. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Durant after the basket by Orlando. To the wing, right side. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. High post Aldridge. It's stolen. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Duncan. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general, on time and on target. Do that consistently.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. Well, we just celebrated the 25th season. To the inside. Outside Ross. Pass to Wagner. And counted from 12 feet.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball.
Out of the lineup for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. Irving for 3. And that's not going to go. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the
Over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Wagner. Terrence Ross is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Tiny in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. He drops it from range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
To the middle. Here's Griffin. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Orlando leading. Outside Ross. Pass to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Carter. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
A skilled big man with a developing jumper. Carter Jr. continues to show what he's capable of. So much potential with that young man.
Harden, the pass to Irving. Stripped it away. Here's Wagner. And Orlando again with the bucket.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Harden.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Fultz passes to Ross. Pass to Duncan. Now here's Carter. Shot clock at 6. Now Fultz. This one for 3. And James Harden pulls it down. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
On the inside, just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Fultz. And the Nets also making a change. Durant's checked in.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with his team. He called out their ball control, saying, quote, "No more turnovers. That has to be the mindset. We need to stop rushing and start dictating."
As always, Allie, we thank you. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Well, with Fultz, it's never easy being the #1 overall pick. All eyes on you. That was the case with him, Doris.
Right. Expectations are always so high if you go first in the draft. And the franchise putting so much on the possibilities of your talent. And it may not be fair to a young player. That's the reality. But to his credit, Fultz tuned out the noise, concentrated on improving his game every day. And that's the process it has to be about.
The three from Aldridge. And the three-pointer goes.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Magic.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
You know, at the end of last season, Doris, we saw some teams rest their entire starting lineup to avoid playoff matchups.
You know, it was interesting, B.A. There were a lot of people who took exception to this strategy. But to me, as long as it's within the rules, every team has the right to make the best decisions possible to set themselves up for postseason success. It is their livelihood on the line day after day.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Mills, no good. Anthony finds Harris. Duncan, no good. And the Nets with possession here. 17-point game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Carter. The kick out to Johnson. And it's all from 3-point range. Here's a Kiki. Pass to Duncan.
At the line for Orlando, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. So it's the Magic winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
Watching the 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And